Oy vey. Let's see here. Oh man, what a day. I just wanted to post this out because I'm sure people are wondering what the heck happened. Our website was up, it was down, it was slow, things weren't working. You guys broke our website. I'm just gonna go ahead and post this out. Let me go ahead and tweet this here. Let's see here. Make sure my live tweet went out. Of course it didn't. Why would anything work today? That would just be too easy if everything just worked today. So let's see here. All right. Let's see, does my live tweet work? Probably not. Probably not gonna work. There it goes. Okay, it works. So, anyways, welcome to the stream. I just kind of wanted to post this as a as an update onto what's going on here, I'm going to go ahead and post this out on our other stuff. So, our site went down. It was going good up until this morning, and this is my first time running a large sale. So, as you guys know, our site runs on WordPress with WooCommerce for the back end, and I tried to test as much stuff up front, but we had a lot of problems where items with add-ons, so like if you bought our hot end, you could add on like, you know, heaters and tubing and stuff at a discount. And the issue here, and I just realized my music was still playing, so I apologize for that. The issue is that because we had the bundles alongside all of the products, and you know, it's nice to have the bundles because, you know, you can see what other stuff we have. And for us as a business, it's good because then we get people buying more stuff that they might not even know of otherwise. So I'm going to have to fix that after the sale and do some testing. I have a maintenance mode plugin now, so I can shut the site off. So when I'm doing testing, I can actually make sure every possible variable works. So I've learned a lot just from this. And I apologize. Now, if you guys, for some reason, did legitimately not get a discount or something, send us a ticket in with your order number, and please make sure you actually didn't get the discount, and then we'll verify it. So, you know, it's gonna be, I created like a little mess, but we learned a lot. So there's a silver lining. We've also went ahead and upgraded our hosting platform from our standard. The standard platform that we had, which was DreamPress, and we upgraded that to their highest tier one. So in general, the site should run a lot faster for everybody. So there's a silver lining here. And our technician that was working on our site through DreamHost actually found a bunch of issues. I have shared hosting on the same account for like my personal site, my timothyhogan.com, which I'm in the process of redesigning. And my brother's site, top@waffle.com, and a couple other small clients that I have that I've had for years. But apparently their system messed up and put all of the databases on the server for the TH3D Studio server, meaning all those website load was on the TH3D site. There was also issues with the WordPress database. We have Updraft, which takes regular backups of our site. And apparently that was just overloading the database with tons of log files. The table that should have been about 2 megabytes was like 50. And that table gets processed every time a page loads. So what I'm trying to say is that I guess the sale was more of a stress test to see if we could break the site, which we did. And we're going to reemerge like a phoenix and have it be better and faster and stronger. Because I really... Even though the platform we're on is more expensive than, let's say, something like Shopify or BigCommerce, because I've looked into those other platforms are very restrictive for what we like to have on the site. So you guys know we have downloads, we have articles, we post news, and you can get like similar features, but we can't have like as nice of a knowledge base on these platforms. So we're kind of locked into the WordPress platform. I think we've got about $600 or $700 worth of plugins that we've already invested into the site. So I'd like to stay on there. I'm kind of pot committed at this point. And on top of that, then we'd have to move over all the products, all the customer information. I just don't want to do that. I like WordPress. It can be a bit clunky sometimes, but I'm going to spend some time over the next week getting everything optimized even better than what we just did with this whole repair operation. So that's what I wanted to post about here. I'm just going to go ahead and I got to send this out to everybody. There you go. So I'm going to go ahead and just post this out here. Images, images, images. If you guys haven't heard of a app called Buffer, it's amazing. We use that to do our marketing and stuff. Oh, thanks for the sub, Will Schulf. So, anyways, yeah, customs is something we can't do anything about, and we pay now 28% on everything we import. The dual boards, our hot ends, the extruders, we just paid 28% on everything. That's why we raised the prices a little bit. We are making less money for the same product and having to charge more, but we're eating part of that. Thanks, Daddy Trump. I'm not getting political here, but I hate the tariffs. It doesn't make sense considering I can't get this stuff anywhere else. So, yeah. Actually, Dave, it does have varnish. The issue was just, it was a combination of problems. The server was underpowered. We outgrew it. It was good when we started out. So we outgrew the server. The databases were on our server that shouldn't have been our server that were overloading that VPS. And then our database itself was just really huge. So I got an awesome technician. His name is Evan. Evan over at DreamHost. If you somehow see this, thank you so much, man. So yeah, basically it was a compounding issue. We had multiple problems that I wasn't even aware of that were just in general slowing the site down. Now, if for some reason you guys cannot get to the site, you're getting like a certificate error, just give it a little bit or restart your computer and or your router, because you're basically getting an old DNS entry. So at this point, we're waiting on DNS to propagate. And if you guys don't know what DNS is, if you're not nerds like me, and most of our other viewers, DNS is what tells your computer when you type in www.th3d2.com what IP address to hit. So for a little while, we're going to be, as the DNS propagates, you're going to have the old IP address, which is why you're going to get a certificate error. I had them completely take the old site down so there's no confusion, because the problem is if you ordered on the old site, it's not going to pull into our new system. So I was just like, take it down. I don't care if people see an error page. It's better than them putting an order in there and it never getting fulfilled because we didn't know about it. The joys of IT, I tell you what. So I just wanted to go live here and let you guys know that we fixed the issue. Everything should be running a lot smoother in general. And I just wanted to apologize for the inconvenience it caused. I'm glad we made the sale more than one day. So there's that. I'm just making sure that my shipping management system now is communicating with the new site. It should be. I'm just seeing if it's pulling in the orders here. Flex plates are still on back order. We did get some of them in today, and the rest should be here tomorrow, so those will start shipping. Our goal is to get caught up with all the orders, including the ones from we have a few from last week, from when we were gone, that we're catching up on, and then obviously all the ones from the sales. So we're putting in extra time, more extra time than we already put in, to get them all out. So we should be back to normal in terms of next day shipping, by next week. So we do not have the S5 or the S4s. I do have samples coming tomorrow for those size sheets, so I need to test them and make sure they're going to work, because they're a slightly different type of steel. So, hey Rami, they just gave you $20 for the minions in the back soldering and working hard. Merry Christmas.
Funny enough, my birthday's on Christmas. I'll apply it towards that.
Yeah, his birthday's on Christmas, so I'll add an extra $20 onto his check for him there. No problem. Hey, look at it. There's a little money going into the stocking. Oh man. So yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to give you guys an update to let you know. I was aware of the issue. There was a problem last night with our discount plugin, which I fixed. And then I was very aware of the issue around like 8 a.m. this morning when people were having problems. So, like I said, the bundles and product add-ons are gone from the product pages right now because they were causing issues with the discount plugin. So basically, if we had products already discounted on an item that you were buying, like if you wanted to add on a titanium heat breaker, a heater, or tough tubing to our hot end, it wasn't applying the discount to those, which it technically shouldn't. And what I need to do is clearly lay out what all the discounts are, so they're on the actual products, because we already have discounts on add-on products. So basically, if you want other add-ons, you know, like if you want tough tubing and the hot end, just order them separately. You're going to get a better discount anyways than would have been ordering through the product page. So, yeah. Let me see here. I'm just checking to see what we have, what kind of stuff is out of stock right now. I know power supplies are low. I have a big list here that Samantha wrote me of stuff I need to reorder that we were low or out of stock on. and that's all been reordered. And I'm just checking our site here now. Our backend runs a lot faster now on this new server, which is good because it would take a long time. So let me see here. So you guys bought up all the PC4M6 fittings and all the titanium heat breaks and the tough steel nozzles at 0.4. Those are gone. The Arduino should be... I'm actually in the site right now, so if you guys have any issues, let me know now, and I can fix them. What I did was, before I put the site back live, I went and tested... I just added a bunch of stuff that I know has different discount levels into the cart, and made sure that they were applying. And just to be clear, the shipping is still normal. I didn't realize until after I posted out that my thing wasn't clear. The shipping note on the ad for the sale is for the printer we're giving away, meaning if you're in the US, we will cover the shipping on the printer, and obviously international is really expensive, so we're going to split that for you. Yeah, if you're getting site not found, you can do ipconfig. If you open up a command prompt, you do ipconfig/flush DNS. And that will clear your DNS. I'll type that in the chat here if you're on a Windows computer. There you go, ipconfig/flush DNS. If you're on a Mac or Linux, I would have to Google that because I don't use them as my daily driver, so I don't know all those things off the top of my head. I'm going to go ahead and check to make sure. I mean, the site, so my side, the back end of our site is running okay on my end. The front end of the site's actually running really nice now. So yeah, if config. I knew it was similar. There you go. Thank you, nerds. Yeah, so I'm looking at the bootloader kits are discounted now. Even with other stuff in your cart. So I fixed it. Yeah, the site better be a heck of a lot faster. We're paying 4 times as much. Our things that are not there, basically, if there's not a specific discount, meaning the ones we listed, everything else should be discounted 10%. And that's not 10% on top of the specific. So like the Uno bootloaders are 15% off right now, but you're not going to get 10 and 15. You're going to get the 15. So the site applies the highest discount to the product. So I just set all that manually up in the back end. I'm just going through here. Let's see here. Store, like Tough Tube, that's a different discount level, so I'm gonna add that. And next sale we run, I will make sure we thoroughly test everything more, so that way we don't have issues like this, and make sure that our site is optimized. And DreamHost said if we're expecting a large volume, to give them a heads up, and they can even boost our resources past what we pay for X amount of time. So yeah, it looks like the discounts are working. So I got an Uno and Tough Tube in my cart. I got a 30% discount on the Tough Tube and my 15% discount on the bootloader flashing kit. So they are working. Unfortunately, like I said, I had to do away with the bundle and add-on items. So if there's other stuff you guys want to add on, like, you know, you want, you know, we're out of the titanium heat breaks right now for the V6s. They're on order, but I'm gonna stop doing back orders on stuff because it's too much, man, it's too much work, to be honest, because people then are clogging up our ticket system asking when the stuff's going to ship. Even if we post out on a news thing or something, people don't seem to read them. So, yeah. But Easy ABL kits are back in stock. I am going to be doing some other ABL kit testing. I just got some different looking... I got some sensors that are like different looking than the others. Some black ones. I want to do like a limited special edition one of all blacked out sensors. And I've got some sensors here from a different vendor that I'm actually going to be putting on the artillery to test them. So we'll be testing those sensors from this different vendor to see if they're any better. They look nicer, you know, in terms of the style. It's just a different style. But I'm just playing with stuff. Anything below 22 euros, product plus shipping. Just shipping's probably gonna be about 15 US. Yeah. Uncomment your printer model and the probe amount. The directions, hate to be that guy telling you to read the manual, but it's actually in the all the steps are outlined in the very top of the configuration.h thing. So well, you guys can sign up. You guys can sign up for email notification. I'm pretty sure our system automatically adds you if you've ordered from us. It adds you to our email notifications. And if something's on back order, it says it on the site. Instead of in stock, it will say available on back order. So let me see here. Like I said, next sale, we're planning this out a lot better. Oh, look at a flex plate print finished. Do you guys want to see the flex plate? Yeah. Do you guys want to see the Easy Flex in action? We'll have flex plates. You can back order those, but we'll have flex plates in. Well, I've got some sitting outside my door right now. But flex plates will be shipping this week because half the shipment got held up, and then the other half showed up today. So I got the smaller plates. So we're gonna start shipping flex plates this week. Yeah. So this just finished. Woo! Still hot. So yeah, the site got the hug of death. So if you guys are getting site not found, reboot your computer and your router. So just show you guys how easy this comes off. I'm just gonna pull the brim off here. Oh, there's the brim. I love when it comes off in one piece. It's so satisfying. And then I just crinkle it up. So yeah, the site got the hug of death. So these are easy ABL housings here off our custom CR10, and don't flex. I flexed them inward one time, and so did Rami, and they went. So if you guys don't want to have your pieces go everywhere, don't flex them inward. But if I just go like this, and remember this is still warm too, so it works even better if it cools down. And I go like this. Oh, like literally. So for big parts, we still use Easy Mat, but for this stuff, look at this. This is amazing. There we go. Voila! Now, when you guys clip this on your printer, if you notice, it's spring steel, so it has a sort of a natural bend to it a little bit. So, yeah, the MK3s have a notch in the back. So when you guys are putting this on your printer, push it down, clip it, because if you don't push it down, and I'm going to make an install video for this weekend, but if you don't push it down before you clip the front, you're going to have it like this a little bit on there. Now, I do have magnets coming in as well, which we will be listing. I don't know if those are in the shipment with the plates. Come on, focus. Come on, focus. That's why I usually disable autofocus, because the camera has a mind of its own sometimes. So here, camera control, focus. Let's get in focus. There we go. So, yeah. We toss it right now. I do want to get a filament maker, so let me put this back on. I gotta queue up another batch of cases here. And I don't know if you guys saw that, so I clipped the back down, I put my hand on there, clipped the front. That will make sure it's flat, and the clips are holding it flat, not... So it's holding it like this, not like... I can't even do it. So it's holding them flat, not like this. So if you clip it when it's like this, it's going to stay bowed, versus this, it's going to keep it flat. The bundles we had to do away with. So there are discounts on the flex plates and the sheets. So add the Easy PEI and the mats to your cart separately. I will bring the bundles back, but the problem is right now, the plugin we use to do the bundles does not work with the discount plugin, even though it's from the same coder. So I had to kill the bundles because I could have, it's probably going to take me a couple hours to figure out how to do the bundles in conjunction with discounts when we run a sale. So to make it so you guys can order stuff, I just had to get rid of them. I'm going to have to set them back up. So it's just one of the calls I had to make in order to make sure everything was working correctly. And you guys are actually able to order stuff and take advantage of the sale. So I'm going to go ahead and tell my CR10 to print there through my Easy Pi. There we go. And we're ready to rock and roll. It's going to go back to doing its job of making plastic stuff. So, yeah, you add them separate for PI and Flex. It should discount. Let me check. Let me check here. Let me see. Easy Mat, Easy Flex. Opening this. Let me add one. Let me add my. Are we out of 310 Easy Mats? Did that happen? Holy crap! How many freaking Easy Mats did you guys buy? Unless my stock is off. The hell? Shit. Jesus. Let me check my order queue, because I thought we had a ton of them. Yeah, I am actually part Dutch. I'm very far removed from my Dutch ancestors. But yes, I am. Irish, Italian, Dutch, German, and Polish. So just all sorts of European stuff. I'll check our stock on the 310 mats because I thought we had more. I'm only showing 66 in the queue, so I'm gonna have to check my stock because those I thought those shouldn't be out of stock, but I could be wrong. I might have thought I had more than I actually did. Let me see here. Yeah, I'll have to see what's going on with that. This will all be great once we actually get into the new house and everything, because we're going to do inventory counts regularly. We're going to be able to basically manage things a lot smoother. It's a mess here. I don't even know how we function as a business, to be completely honest. It's chaos. It's absolute chaos here. All right, I'm adding the flex plates to my cart right now. I wish I could retire. God. Alright, I added, yeah, the flex plates are discounted, and the PEI sheets. So, yeah, they're, even if they're backordered. So if you want a flex sheet, like I said, they're going to start shipping this week. We have them. FedEx dropped off a bunch of boxes outside my door about an hour ago. But I was putting out the fire that is our website. Yeah, if site not found, that's going to be your guys' ISP or your DNS server. So I can show you guys what I mean by that. So if I share my monitor here, so like obviously this is an incognito window here. So you see a little creepy guy. You know, the site is working here. Let me click that. Go to our store here. Yeah, it's still being... I'm going to have to yell at them if this is still slow. This should not take that long to come up. We do have caching enabled. I wonder if we broke caching. It is possible we broke caching as DNS is propagating here. So, but yeah, the discounts are working here. So the ones that have more than a 10% discount, they show right here. If it's more than a 10% discount. And if I go to the cart here... Yeah, I have to yell at them. This should be much faster than this. I also got to see if there's something on my end before I yell at my hosting company. So, I'm going to go to my back end. But you guys can see here, it is discounting stuff. this is a higher discount rate. These are 20% off, and these are 10. So the discounts, the different levels of discounts are working, even if you have multiple stuff in your cart. So they should be. Let me check my FedEx tracking. Let me see here. One of my customers just sent me a message. He got laid off. That's really sad. I wonder if there's something I can do for him. I know he's been doing 3D printing for like his side hustle. I'm gonna be like, dude, you should scale that up. I'll give him a shout out. I think he makes parts for Nitro RC cars, which is really freaking cool. Yeah, our site has always been slow for a while. Let's see here. Multi-piece shipment. Yeah, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packages still on the way. They're in Tennessee right now. It says it's scheduled for today, but I don't think it's going to come here today. Yeah, so we got 8 more packages coming. They're trying to hit PayPal, it's not working. Let's see. Let's see if my PayPal works here. Let me see. So this is how it should look. It should take you through the PayPal stuff. Let me move that off here. Do I know my password for my personal account? I think I do. Yeah, it looks like it's working. I see. Continue. I'm gonna check the caching on our site and see if that's actually working correctly. PayPal's thinking. This is PayPal actually loading. There we go. Okay. Yeah, well, now you guys have my phone number. But yeah, it does look to be working. I'm gonna see why it's running slow though, to be honest. Because it's still not, it's faster, but it's not as fast as I want it to be. So I'm gonna have to go through and see what plugins we can do away with that we don't need. Yeah, the 300 by 305, that's what I just took off my printer. If you rewind in the stream, that's what I have. So, if you guys notice, I literally just hit print on that printer. I have not done anything, because that's got our bed leveling system on there, too. That printer's dialed in, like, perfect. Just perfect. Alright, I'm gonna see here. What can I disable in my system here that will make things run faster? Let me check my cache here. I can check my caching settings here. Yeah, it works on EasyABL, works on the mirror beds. Okay, hang on one second. I'm going to go check and see if we have more than the 60-something that mats that sold, because I thought we had more than those, because I haven't reordered those because I thought we had stacks of them. So I will be right back. So, here, Rami, do you want to talk to the people?
Oh,
The
yeah, sure.
Chat's in the right-hand side.
Okay, cool. What do we got here? Okay, so I have no idea what I'm doing, but if you guys have any questions for me, I'd love to answer them.
Yeah. I
Oh,
definitely...
never mind. All right,
time's
no.
Yeah,
Time's
we've got like 500 of these, so I'll update the site. We have stock on the map.
So we have the mats, thankfully. Yes, Matt, I have yet to meet you. I think you always, because I leave at 5 every day, so I think you always come in by the time that I'm gone, unfortunately. Yes. For my beard oil, it's a brand from Spain. It's called Hey Joe, and my beard balm is who makes it? It's gonna kill me till I figure it out. But yeah, Hey Joe. For beard balm or for beard oil, yes, it's 100%. I definitely recommend it. What printer has Tim set you up with so far? He actually hasn't set me up with a printer yet. So if you guys want to yell at him about that, that would be awesome. I got a great commercial for beard oil. It's hilarious. You have to send that to me in the group chat. I definitely want to see that. What's up, remote coders? Exactly, dude. If I could get an artillery, that would be amazing. I know I have to shill for the company and say that it's a great printer, but it really is. I mean, from all the prints that we've done on it so far, it's been absolutely fantastic. I think you guys are really going to be excited with what's coming out pretty soon. Plus, it's it's baby blue. It's pretty great. What's up, NRC 470? This is weird. This is actually my first time on a stream. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Saving up, yeah, definitely. I know, like, there's been a lot of complaints about the pricing and everything on it, but feature-wise, it's it's even the base model is gonna be pretty up to par with some of the higher end models out there. So I think you guys are gonna be pretty happy with it when it comes out. I'd have to check out his beard. I'm not familiar with who Houston is, so I gotta check that out. Appreciate the support, Matt. Uh, I'd like to think I'm doing pretty well. This is actually something I wanted to get into in my spare time, but um, yeah, this is pretty great. David, this is our Black Friday. We actually waited till after everybody got paid so that we could run some more sales. So instead of a Black Friday, it's a Blue Wednesday. Um, just to give people an opportunity to spend the money that they haven't spent already um, during Black Friday. I've spent more money on my CR10 than it costs, so everything is equal. Yeah, I mean, if you're yes, shout out to Kylie who brought me here. Without her, I never would have even heard about this company. Fun fact, I've never even seen a 3D printer before I came here, so um, yeah, I've never seen a 3D printer before I came in. So my barber and Samantha's hairdresser, Kylie, she's awesome, and she kind of connected me with Tim and everything, and here I am. I've been here for about a month. It's been pretty great. I get to watch TV and all that at work, so I can't say I could do that at my last job. My issue, I have to wait till Friday to get paid so I could order for a couple flex plates. Yeah, that's what's cool too, is we're running the sale, I believe till Friday, maybe into the weekend also. So people who are waiting for their paychecks to hit on Friday, um, you'll be set to place your orders whenever you're ready. Wanting myself a school sale that is for each of the kids for Christmas, I may have a problem. Oh well. To be fair, I've probably spent more on myself during Black Friday and for the upcoming sale here than I probably will for anybody else for Christmas. So Tyler, you're not alone on that. Yeah. Oh, I'll talk about jumping in the booth with both. For real, like I went from knowing like nothing about 3D printing to being with Tim, who knows virtually everything. Some of you guys may disagree. I really don't know much myself, but yeah, I've learned more in the past month with this stuff than I think I ever would have, either going to school or going online to look up that stuff either. So yeah, spent more money on myself. Yeah, Samantha's been working really hard packing these orders, guys. So trust me, when if you could combine your orders, she would really appreciate that. Kind of simplifies everything for us, just to make sure that we're able to get everything out on time. A great teacher, you'll be running circles around everyone in a few months. That's the goal. This is something I've always known about, but never really knew much. And just to be surrounded by it and have not to stroke his ego any more than he already does, but to have such a great teacher like Tim, he's been able to I'm able to run the ropes and really learn how things work out. So yeah, it's been a great experience so far. So if you're still new, do you know how much stepper motor fluid you need for CR10? I cannot answer that. Has Tim told you how much? If not, ask him. I will ask him. I feel like this might be an inside joke. I'm not too sure. But if it is a legitimate thing, I will ask him. But judging by some of the reactions in chat, I'm guessing they're not. But I will ask him anyway. I'll let you guys know. I ordered but forgot to log on. Can you associate my order with the account that was placed? I will let Tim know about that. Justin 3D. I'll let him know exactly what's going on. Merry Christmas, early Christmas when everything finally comes in. Yeah, totally. I actually got wrapped up all my shopping last week. Tim, so Justin 3D actually had a question for you if you want to get to that. He says, I ordered but I forgot to log on. Can you associate my order with my account that I just placed?
Yeah, so to associate your order, just send us a ticket with your email that your account is and your order number, and then we can go ahead and do that.
So Matt actually wanted me to ask you something on stream. Apparently, I should know this by now, but do I know how much stepper motor fluid I need for CR10?
All right, this is it. This actually now has dual mode, so you'll be in one channel, I'll be in the other.
Oh, cool. So do you know, or should I know how much motor fluid I should use for CR10?
Do you know how much stepper motor fluid?
I have no idea.
Because they have to be changed every now.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have to lubricate them.
See, I don't know.
I'm just fucking with you.
You can't do that, man. I'm in my 4th week. I don't know much about this yet.
Has it only been a month?
It's only been a month.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So cut me some slack.
Oh, God. The best first 3D printer. Depends on how much of a masochist you are. I mean, our artillery is going to be awesome, not to toot my own horn, but in terms of plug and play. But honestly, if you don't mind spending a little more money, our Wanhao machines, so I never know where to point. This guy, which is i3, has actually been super reliable, but it's more than, you're going to pay more for that than an Ender 3, but it's honestly been great. We've done minimal upgrades to it. The Wanhao D6 here has been absolutely solid. But the, what's the word I'm looking for? The Ender 3 and the A10 are good machines. Regarding the video I put out about the whole Creality and the Easy Out board thing, I messaged them, and Creality actually was not aware of the whole situation with those, so they're not on my naughty list. So I just wanted to say that to you guys, so you know. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. That's why I pulled the video, because I didn't want to take a dump on them again. And the reason I came to that conclusion was because of someone in the comments was like, well, maybe they don't know, and that was a good suggestion. It never crossed my mind. So do I bigger than 0.6? I do not. Should we stock them? I'm literally I'm ordering more inventory tonight. So if there's other stuff that you guys is there other stuff you want to see us add, I can always order small quantities. You know, maybe I order 10 of them and see how they sell. That's what we do with a lot of the products. Yeah, the D6s, I'm happy with our D6. I'm probably going to buy more D6s just to get our ABS operation when we move, just to get it up fast, and then we'll build out the rest with our we'll build out the rest with our artilleries with the printed solid enclosures that we sell, which those are out of stock right now. I'm gonna have to. I put them out of stock because I didn't know. It's a weird situation because we actually, when you guys order them from us, we have to order it from them, and I didn't know how with all the discounts and stuff that would work. Because we don't make much on those anyways. So, and I know he's back ordering them from their sale, so I just put them out of stock right now. We're looking at right around 850 shipped in the U.S. I'm not gonna go over 900. Basically, I want to stay around 850 to 900 with shipping in the continental U.S. I don't want to go past 900 for the standard model, you know. And I hate calling it standard or base because you put it up against any machine, even put it up against a Prusa. It's got a ton of features, so, and it's actually going to work. And I'm actually playing around. I know we have 2208 drivers, but I'm playing around with UART setups. These are WaterCot that you have to solder them. So if you buy the WaterCot drivers, you have to actually solder them. So I'm going to play with UART mode versus standalone mode, see if there's any benefit, because standalone mode is a hell of a lot easier versus UART mode. And UART mode is just going to basically give you some configuration options, but the reality is it's a printer we're dialing in. So once I have them set, you're not going to need to mess with them. But I wanted to play with it and see if there's any benefits, because UART mode takes a lot longer to make all the cables for them, because I had to make those cables. There's a resistor, 1K resistor, or not 1K. What are these? 100 ohm, or yeah, 1K ohm resistor, and the wire. So I had to crimp all the JSTs, and it's tedious. So we'll see. If there's a benefit of it, I'm going to put them in UART mode. If there's not a benefit, then we're just going to run them in standalone mode. 32-bit boards are not going to be out until at least May. And that's, I mean, maybe. I'm going to tell you guys May, and if I get it out sooner than that, that's it. But it's going to have to run Marlin 2.0. So that means Marlin 2.0 right now is not finalized, meaning I have to test it and make sure it actually works before I start selling you guys a board that runs a firmware that's not officially, in a stable release from the Marlin team. So, but for Cartesian machines, you don't really need... Woo! My bad. Wouldn't be a stream without dropping something. But for Cartesian machines, you don't really need... you don't need 32-bit. It's more bragging rights at that point. We're doing 32-bit because I figure we're designing a new board. We might as well just, pull out the stops. No, so the pictures of the carriage on there are already outdated. We're not doing the CR10 style. We're going to be doing our design that I posted. I have it. It's sitting on the printer there. I'm going to be fitting that to it later this weekend. My weekends are when I actually get to test things. And I'm also going to put those UART drivers in there. The Pets thing, it is. It's nicer than stock, but you can get pretty good prints out of the stock cooling setup.
Want your chair back?
Yeah, I think. Anybody else have any more questions for Rami?
Before I go.
Any more beard questions?
I only got one, surprisingly.
You only got one?
Only one.
Did they ask you about beard oil?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you mean the mechanical Z linking. It is pending. I need more time to make sure I got the belt length and everything correct, and then put it on mine. Because the spacing on the CR10 towers is slightly different from our artillery. So, all right. Well, they don't love you anymore, apparently.
I guess not, no.
They used you up.
It's my 15 minutes. It's over.
Yeah. Get back to work. Yeah. So I think I have some. These were too small. I got a bunch of. Yeah. So I've got some. I bought various lengths of closed loop belts just to have on hand. I've had these for a while, but this goes across the top of the Z with two. What's the word I'm looking for? Pulleys to link it. So when you turn one, it turns the other, so they can't get out of sync. I mean, unless you have a specific reason for the, if you have a specific reason for going to an S, you're not going to get better print quality just by changing the board. Wayne, if someone's already selling dual Z kits for the Ender 3, if you can email me their info, I would rather just resell them if they've already got it figured out. I could definitely make one. But if someone's already done all the work, I'd rather pay them for their work and carry them in our shop. Oh, also new product. Yeah, I thought about that, the adjustable idler. I don't have it on our artillery, the idler. I thought I was going to need some. But email it to Tim at TH3D Studio, Wayne. Email me the link there. So I didn't need the idler. If you properly size your belt, that belt does not have to be tight and tensioned. It just has to not skip teeth. But we got a new product here for those of you guys with Raspberry Pis that don't want your LCD on when you shut the printer off. So let's say you put a relay or a Wi-Fi outlet on your printer, and you got like a CR10S or something that or Ender 3, and where the LCD stays on, and it's in your bedroom or something, and you want the LCD to shut off when you shut the AC power off, but you don't want to power your Pi down because it takes a little while to boot up. You put this in between your USB cable and the Pi, and this severs the 5-volt connection to the Pi. Now, it does still link the ground, which is good, because you don't want to cut the ground. You want to have your grounds all linked together when you're connecting stuff like this over USB. So, I know I have a cable around here. Our standard blue Chinese cable. They're $6.50. I paid a lot for these. We're not making a lot, but this was a guy, his name is Brian Locke. So it's called the Power Blocker, but it's spelled BLOUGH-R, and he's Irish, and his last name is pronounced Locke. And it's funny because if you go to the product page on the back of the board, you can see the name only makes sense if you know that LOUGH is pronounced Locke, and there's a smiley face, which I thought that was hilarious. So literally, if you have a printer that the LCD stays on, it's like the Ender 3, the GTAG A10, the CR10S. Basically, if you don't have a jumper for the VREG and USB on your board, your LCD is going to stay on. So you literally just take this. You never get USB in the right first time. So you put that on the end of your cable. And then I got my Easy Pi here, and you literally it just sits in between. That's it. It's super simple. Yeah, I'm gonna check all the heights on the when I add those pulleys on, because then I can just set a firmware option to limit the height a few millimeters. We'll have an install guide and everything. That's why I'm not pushing forward. You guys know I like to document everything. So, these are already on the site. They're the Power Blocker, but it's spelled BLOUGH-R. And they're on the site right now, and this is a community-made product. So one of the guys in the Reddit community designed this and made these, and he open-sourced the design, and I could totally make these, but I wanted to support him. So I bought 100 of them from him, and his soldering works great. He heat shrunk all of them. There is a printable link. Another guy in the community designed a case if you want to print a case to go over this, but it's all heat shrunk, so you're not going to short anything out. And this is one I'm keeping for me, because there's a couple machines here that I want to put these on. Some people are like, oh, you can put tape over the 5-volt pin on the USB plug, or cut the wires and splice them. I don't like doing that, because one, the tape, eventually you're going to be pulling that in, you're going to be disconnecting and reconnecting. Eventually the tape's going to put residue in your USB port, and then it's going to get all screwed up. And then if you cut it, you're damaging the shielding, where this actually has the shields linked. So I don't like cutting them. I don't like cutting them. I don't like putting tape over them. That's why I think these are an awesome idea, and they're super cheap. Site is still going slow. Okay, I'm looking into it. I need to see why it's going slow. I actually disabled a couple plugins. I added stock on another computer here when Rami was on. I went ahead and what's it called? I went ahead and added stock for the mats, because we had like 400 of them. I'm wondering if it's like this jetpack thing, because they have like this jetpack plugin. Rami, they said it looks like you're doing your nails back there. I mean, maybe. Yeah, and I'll order more of those USB adapters if they sell. Like I said, I like it. It's a nice, simple idea, and they're cheap. I also like the little note he put on the back of the actual PCB. It's funny. Yeah, I'm just checking to see what... Primo says it's down. How is it down? I'm gonna see. We paid them to move us to a bigger box, which they said runs faster. It's coming up on my end. Let me see here. Let me go to store. I'm also wondering if it's just taking time to generate the new cache files, because we do have caching on our server. We use Varnish on here. Yeah, it's probably DNS servers. So here, let me show you guys. So let me connect into one of my boxes I have here. Yeah, it's probably your DNS. So basically, I'm going to assume you're on Windows, so hopefully you guys can see this. So if you're on Windows, you just type ip-config/flush DNS, and I usually do it a couple times just like this. Okay, and if you want to test it, you can do ns lookup. You type it right. www.th3dstudio.com, and you should get this IP address, 69.163.208.166. If you're getting anything other than this, then it's your DNS. So, you know, and if I ping, you can also use ping instead of ns lookup, because it'll show you the IP address there as well. So if you're getting a site not found, then it's because your DNS isn't updated. Now, after about 24 hours, everybody's going to be fine again. It's because we moved servers. So, but it is working. It seems like it's loading a lot faster. You know, about, I don't know, it doesn't seem too terrible. And I put these back in stock. We should have stock on all of these. Yeah. So let's say I want to get 20 mats. Bam. Now I'm assuming the add to cart's going to take a little. It's going to take a little longer. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find out why. I'm gonna have to do some googling. So if I got any WooCommerce experts in there, let me know. But right now you can get the 310 sheets for $12, which is going to be the lowest they're going to be for a while. So if you want to stock up now. If they sit for 6-7 months or a year, it doesn't matter. Just keep them dry. So I'm gonna have to look and see what WooCommerce optimizations I can do. So yeah, there's no reason this site shouldn't be super snappy. So like you can see here, the store's taking a sec to load. Not terrible. Like the pages with the news and stuff are at 5 seconds. Yeah, it's like certain ones are loading fast, certain are not. It is 120 gig SSD is what the site's running on. The easy outs are 35% off right now, by the way, too. Whether you get the filament sensor kit or just the board. So, all those people, yeah, the shipping calculator is working correctly now. You know, so if you want one for a BL Touch use, you can get these for dirt cheap right now, even cheaper than the knockoffs of our original board. Yeah, you can see it took a sec there. Yeah, so you can get a BL Touch adapter board if you unfortunately want to use a BL Touch. You can get one for $974 plus like $250 shipping, because those should be first class shipping. It should work correct. Let's see, because this should have. Yeah, you can see the carts. Oh, super minute. Oh, you totally know plugins I'm doing because you know how to look at my source code. All right, let me get rid of my. I'm not gonna. Or hang on, let me move that off there. I don't need you guys seeing all our personal stuff on the site. On my dashboard. But yeah, so if I go here, let's just there we go. Let's see. I'm gonna ship to myself. I'm gonna put it in the mail and it'll come right back. There you go. So 1459. Oh, it'd be less than that. It'd be 1329. But we're in Illinois, so and that's the zip code I put in, so it has to charge tax. So for like $13 and some change. I would like to, if you're not getting the first class options because you're overweight. It goes by weight. As soon as you get past a pound, it's going to force you to use priority mail shipping, because first class in the US is up to 1 pound, or actually not even 1 pound. It's 15.99999 ounces. And if you are doing if you're doing what's it called? Yeah, 2 mats will put you into priority mail because the box is heavy. The mats are heavy-ish. But yeah, you're gonna push it. You're gonna be right over a pound. First class international, I think, is 4.999. If it charged you tax in California, it's because you ordered some merchandise. Hats, basically anything in our merch section of the shop, because those are fulfilled by a third-party company. They ship out of North Carolina and California, so we have to charge tax on those because that's where they're shipping from. You said disable super minify. All right, let's deactivate that. Let's see here. You guys want to see all my crappy site plugins that I have? There. EasyPie doesn't show the discount. Let's see. Oh wait, this is my... Hang on, let me open an incognito tab. You see, I actually got I figured out how to do a pop-up because I wanted to make sure people knew we had the sale. Yay! So let's see, Easy Pie. I wonder if so we have a plugin for Printful, which is this, that handles our fulfillment for the orders that are merch. So here's another thing. This is not, my plugins don't always disable. Like, I can hit disable here, and it will not disable a plugin half the time. So there's something, I need to just go through and organize my site and basically do a tune-up on it, because I'm sure just over the year of adding stuff. So, you know, we've got all this stuff, like we have to have the GDPR crap on here. Basically saying we have cookies. You know, I deactivated Vault Press because that was causing issues. Yeah, there's just, something's up still. It's working, but honestly, I might just dump WordPress. I'm actually getting kind of tired of it because it's ridiculous that, you know, it's running this bad on a beefier server now, and look at this crap. It's still taking forever to load. Like, this is unacceptable. I'm gonna have to contact DreamHost and be like, what the hell? Like, you guys told me this was gonna speed this up. And it was, but now that more people are hitting it, it's still not working correctly. Yeah, I'll have to see what's going on, because that's the Printful plugin that is doing the sales tax, and it should not be doing sales tax. I might just turn it off and just we'll eat the sales tax on merch going to California, North Carolina. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It makes no sense. Drupal is yeah, the site's not loading. I'm gonna contact them. So I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna go yell at DreamHost again and be like, why is your guys' stuff still not working? Still not working. Like, why is this stuff still not working? Like, there's no reason. Like, my backend's not even loading. There it goes, finally. Like, look at this. This is taking forever. I am super unhappy with DreamHost right now. Like, there's no reason this site should be running this slow. I could probably run this site faster on a box here sitting in my closet. So I'm gonna wrap this stream up and then go yell at my hosting company again, because if they can't get this working for us and running smoothly, then I'm just gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna have to set up something like Shopify or something, because I can't keep dealing with this. Like, this is insane. It's costing us money. It's pissing off our customers. Like, this is ridiculous. There's no reason. We've got 4 gigs of RAM allocated to this and a quad-core CPU and 128 gig SSD. There's no reason this should be running like crap. And you are right, the EasyPie Octoprint is not getting discounted for some reason. So I need to go in and figure out why. If you already ordered one, like I said at the beginning of the stream, just send me your order number that didn't get discounts applied, and we'll do it. We can just refund it. So you can order, we'll refund it. Obviously, we know when the sale ran, and we know what was on discount, so we can go in and then refund it. We don't normally do that for discount codes, but in this situation where this is a technical issue on our end, we will absolutely do that. So let me see why this is not getting a discount applied. Yeah, you can just place an order. Like I said, if for some reason it's not, I mean, I'm literally working on it right now while I'm talking to you guys. That's why I wanted to do the stream, so I can see what's still broken here. I apologize, guys. Like, I may even, to be honest, if we can get fiber or something at the location, I might even just host the site ourselves on a server. Because that way, at least, I'm to blame if something's not working. Whereas, you know, I'm at the mercy of this company. Let me see. Easy Pie. Let me re-add this to the list of discounted items. Because I think we said, what was it? Was it 15% off on the Easy Pie kits? I mean, if someone can actually get our site running fast, if it's not 75%, you're funny. It was 15. Nice try. I appreciate the thanks for the effort. Yeah, maybe I just get a dedicated box just for our stuff. So here's the thing. Would you... I don't like... There we go. Okay, I fixed it. See, there we go. It's being discounted now. I just had to reapply the discount rule. So I'm going to go ahead and reapply the discount rules to all of the other ones just to make sure this stuff is working. So, I mean, I'll show you guys what we're using. There you go. So we're using Dream Press. We had this plan, okay? Actually, we didn't have this exact plan. So we had a different plan that was grandfathered in. And it was between the Plus... Actually, it might have even been... No, it was definitely this with a little more memory. So we have this package here. So 128 gig SSD, all these other fun things. And they have... maybe I'll see if they can give us a custom one. But I've been with DreamHost for like 10 years. So I'd really hate to have to ditch them. Yeah, there shouldn't be California tax. We aren't shipping out of California. Let me see here. I'm gonna see. I'm willing to bet it's the Printful plugin doing it. Let me see here. What's your order number too? Yeah, we've been using WordPress the entire site. Let's just put our site on a Pi. Yeah, so I know this. I knew these here. So there's our dynamic pricing and the Jetpack modules. That I'm aware of. Okay, so I removed that. Well, I tried to remove that Minify site. Which I think is why these are not specified here for the caching. I knew these are larger on our homepage. But load time's not terrible. Two 66223. Got it. I got your order. Oh, their Canada DNS server is still hitting the old DNS, which is why it says site not found. Meow. Yeah, I see you got charged California sales tax. Let's go ahead and refund that for you, because we do not pay California sales tax. There you go. I sent you your money back. $258.97. If you're in Illinois, we have to charge your sales tax. I don't know if you are, but I just want to let you guys know, if you're in Illinois, we have to charge sales tax. Let's see. This is going to California as well. There we go. Let's go ahead and get that back to you. 4.69. There we go. Send it back to you. I disabled that option. We'll just eat the sales tax on the merch going to California, North Carolina. Not a big deal. It is what it is. I don't care about making money off the merch. We make like $2 off a shirt. But I wanted to get you guys merch and put out some awesome nerdy shirts. And the Printful place was pretty good. So we'll see how they are. Oh, okay, what's up? Yeah, so you should have seen us run around here. No, you guys can ask whatever you want. That's fine. This is kind of just a hangout at this point. As long as you guys keep asking questions, I'll keep the stream on. Just know my attention will be divided because I'm working on the site right now. So it is pulling orders in, so that's good. So my fulfillment orders. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orders for the 6 orders for the merch. I'm surprised people are like, yeah, we want t-shirts. Then we posted them and no one's buying them. I'm not going to add support for that, but if you look at the configuration_th3d.h file, that's where I have my custom machines entered in. So to give you a starting point. Password for shirts, what do you mean? Oh, the okay, so some people were triggered about my Chinesium shirt, so I put it behind a password. If you want the password, send me an email to my email here, and I will send you the password if you're not potentially triggered by the word Chinesium. I don't know. People are weird, and I didn't want to deal with any more drama. Let's see. Let's see the Ender 3. Interesting. So they got a bracket and that. Yeah, I'm gonna see. That's expensive though. $43. So yeah. Yeah, here we go. $43. That's expensive. I could definitely make that cheaper and still make a profit than what they're charging. Because here's the thing. This bracket does not need to be metal. You can absolutely do, like, we could do an ABS printed bracket. I mean, this is a nice kit, but from China for $43, that's really expensive. But what I'm going to do is I can send this link to all my Chinese, like, connections, and I can see what they can get me pricing on, because I might even be able to undercut them at their own on their own store. But that brand Funzor, I have ordered parts from them before, and they are on the higher side of pricing. The quality's good, but I mean, like, let's say I stocked that kit. Would you guys be willing to pay $50 for the kit if we carried it? because that's really what it comes down to. You know, certain things like that I'll carry just to have in the shop, even if I don't make anything off of it, really. Okay, well, I'll ask them. I'm gonna send them a link. Can you get me pricing on these? I just sent my connections over there. I'll see what they all get back to me, because the Chinese connection. Yeah, if you guys, let's see here. Man, my freaking notifications in my inbox are just going nuts. Because everybody's back ordering the flex plates, like I said, which will be shipping towards the end of this week, because we have part of that order in. And actually, I'm actually pretty impressed. So here's the thing. I read reviews on Printful, okay? So people are like, oh, they take forever to ship. They actually got all the merch orders out that have been coming in like 2 to 3 days. I don't think that's unreasonable, considering they're making all these products for us on demand and fulfilling them. No, David, I totally agree. I could source the parts too. I don't want to. That's the whole point. And the only thing to it, that kid, is you have to relocate the PSU. So they'll sell you the parts, but I'm going to then have to figure out a mount for the PSU, because I don't want my PSU just flapping about. I'll figure it out. I actually have parts for an Ender 3 dual conversion that's a printable one that my brother designed brackets for. So I can go either ways. My goal is to print the parts with our printers, because we're makers. That's what we do. And I would basically have, here's the hardware version, or if you don't even want to print your parts, here's the parts and the hardware. Awesome. What shirt did you get? Because we got a couple. I got a guy right now that's working on new shirt designs. Yeah, Doug is awesome. Doug is amazing. So if you guys want stuff 3D design, he's probably going to hate me, but my brother, Douglas Hoagland, he's also known on the internets as Top Hat Waffle with 2 T's, TOPHATT Waffle. Oh, I see someone automatically approved. I think Mac's in here. When I'm going to sell, the artilleries will be available for sale no later than January 2019. What I'm going to do is, like, when I'm talking about new products, I'm going to give you guys a date that's way ahead that I know I can meet, even if stuff comes up. And if I get it out sooner, so be it. That's what I'm doing here, because my entire life I've always given people estimates that it's like, yeah, I probably could do that, but then life happens and I miss dates. So I'm going to stop doing that. Yeah, I mean, I love our logo. I absolutely love it. I used a service to generate it, and I selected the typeface, and I really like it. It's super simple. You know, it's easily recognizable now, but it's just a nice logo. It's nice to look at. I like it. It's simple. It's not crazy. And that's what I was going for. I want to keep our stuff kind of clean and simple. That's the goal here. I didn't realize Samantha was watching the stream here. Yes, Samantha can combine your orders. She'll automatically do that. Now, if you guys combine orders and you want your shipping refunded, now internally our policy is if we combine an order and, you know, it's like more than $5 shipping that, you know, you paid for versus our cost, we will just automatically go in and refund it. But if you want to combine order, you can use the code combine order, all one word, and that will enable the order combination information. So if you do that, then we can combine it, but please send us an email to support@th3dstudio.com if you do combine an order, and that way we have some sort of heads up in case for some reason we miss it. I got that refund processed on that other order there, Jimmy. All right. So how is the shock mount? I'm like, if I hit my desk like I am now, are you guys actually hearing me hitting my desk? Or is it pretty good? Because I picked up a shock mount, try to make things nicer. Awesome. So I guess it works. $20 well spent. The silicone sock, no sound. No, there's sound. Oh, no sound for me hitting the desk. Good. Well, my cheap $20 Yeti, this is on Amazon. If anybody wants it, I can actually post a link if anybody has a Yeti and wants a shock mount. What was I saying? I was in the process of saying something. Oh, will they fit on a non-TH3D? If it has the glass thermistor in it, yes, it will fit. It will fit the older... So, fun fact, the design with the glass thermistor is the older E3D V6 design. And I personally prefer that because the thermistors are super cheap. Like, I can sell you guys 3 thermistors for the cost of 1 of the cartridge types. Hang on 1 second. Got all those heat truck. Oh, he's got more for you to test out there, or to shrink out there. Up to you. Oh. Alan's testing them. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, he's like, that looks great. Yeah. So Ben's just kind of, give me 1 sec, guys. I'll be right back. So basically just sorry, I got my uncle's over here helping us out today. And we got Rami and Alan. So they're out there. Alan's testing all the new sensors that came in. My Uncle Rich is doing all the heat shrink, and Rami's putting them on the boards. So yeah, let me grab a link for that because I love it. It's amazing. Dude, no problem, Jimmy. Yeah, I'm really impressed with the shock mount and it's smaller than the actual Blue Yeti ones, which is crazy. So it works, and it's cheaper, and it's smaller, and the build quality, it's all aluminum with the bungee strap or whatever you call it. It honestly works great. I'm really impressed with it because it was, yeah, it's under 30 bucks. It's like, it's 27 on Amazon right now. There you go. There, just in case someone's like, oh, what is that? There you go. Description. That's this guy. So you can see here. Just goes on my, so you can see it just kind of keeps it from getting like, it's picking up a little because I'm like really hitting it. Or it actually might even be picking up just my voice. So yeah. Stickers are my next thing. I'd like to put those in with orders along with the nerds. Are you guys liking the nerds over the googly eyes? I know some people really like the googly eyes. But are you guys enjoying the nerds? Those are like one of my favorite candies. I'd like to give you guys stickers, to be honest. I don't want to charge you for freaking stickers. Maybe I'll have them on the site for $1. Hope to God I can have stickers made for less than $1. That would be great. Love the nerds. I also thought it was funny because most of the people ordering from us are nerds. So it was kind of a multifaceted thing. Here, get some candy with your order, and you guys are nerds. Yeah, I put the tough extruder on ours. Now, if you're replacing, if you got the i3 Mini that I posted a deal on, when you take the stock extruder off, it actually has a piece of metal that comes up that the stock PTFE fitting fit on to put an aftermarket extruder on there. Take the old one off, remove the rear panel because the motor is going to fall in, and then to get rid of that metal piece that sticks up, just take pliers and literally grab it, push it, grab it all the way at the base, and just bend it, and it'll pop right off. I've done it on like 4 of them already. It just literally bends right off. It's a clean bend, and then you can mount a stock, a normal extruder, the upgrade aluminum we sell, or the tough extruder. I put the tough extruder on ours because that's the printer Samantha uses, and the filament loading process on the tough extruder is way easier than your standard extruder. So I wanted it to be as easy as tell her, clip the end, straighten it out, and put it in, versus having to sit there and make sure you get it right in the fitting and then go through. It's just a easier, it's easier use, and making it as easy as possible for the wife is important. Thanks, Jimmy. Yeah, like I said, I like it. It's clean. I like our logo. I thought about having it redesigned because I found out later that the site we used, which was called Logo Joy, they basically interface with all these like clip art type sites, and we can trademark our name, but I can't trademark the logo because it's pretty generic. So I might have someone redesign a logo around that design, so we can actually trademark the logo itself. So if anybody's good at that, let me know. I will gladly pay you for your services if you can make me something awesome. I want to keep the same color scheme. I love our color scheme. The light blue, light blue with the white. It just looks just nice. You can't have my prototype. It's sitting up there. Here, my prototype is right there. It's got the parts for the new hot end assembly sitting on it, and that's my weekend project. And then I'm going to put in these fancy WaterCot 2208. So you can see here, when you configure these for UART mode, you actually leave these pins off. You have to solder a tiny little solder jumper, and then you put a pin through the top, and this is your UART. So in the end of this cable is a 1K resistor, and then the other one goes here. And so you got it for your TX and RX. So you have 2 pins that go to the board, but only 1 cable that goes to the actual driver. So yeah, I have a stack of, I have artilleries here. I just don't have time to do the documentation for them. Yeah, it's a pain. Okay, to give you guys an idea, to make this little cable here, took me about 5 minutes, even with crimps. Because I had to crimp 2 ends here, and then solder here, and then crimp another end here. So that's 10 minutes per printer just making a cable. And then another 2 or 3 minutes to solder up the driver itself, because they literally come in a packet without anything soldered onto them. Oh, this is amazing. Which I expect. So the Sierra 10S Pro has Creality's like crappy bed leveling probe on there, and there's, now that everybody's getting them, they're starting to post issues where they can't use the printer because the probe doesn't work. I don't understand why. Like they would have honestly been better off buying an authentic BL Touch, because these companies are using cheap sensors. You know, we've been working on our sensors for over a year. We've got those things down. Maybe I should be like, hey, you guys should buy kits from us to put on your printers so your printers don't suck. Didn't order a shirt. I mean, here's the thing. If you order a shirt, you're going to pay the same ordering just a shirt on a separate order because that ships from our fulfillment center. Go ahead. It's not going to cost you any more to order a shirt on a separate order versus adding it onto an existing order because it ships from a separate location because we use a third-party service to do the fulfillment for the merchandise. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this stream up at 4:30. So that's I'm giving you guys another half hour of time to pick my brain here. So this is now a pick Tim's brain session. So if you guys got questions, you got issues with your orders or something, let me know. I'm gonna check the site now. Everything should be kind of stabilized at this point. So I'm gonna check and see how the site's running. And Tyler West, can you send me an email to tim@th3dstudio.com? I will send you my my phone number, and I would love to pay you to help me optimize the site. I do not want you to do it for free. I want you to bill me for helping with the site. Now, it's like everything on, like all the static pages are quick because those are all cached, but once we start getting into the cart and stuff, that's where it's having issues. Who is calling me? Oh, hang on. This is our car dealership that has my wife's car. So I usually hate car dealerships, but I'm gonna give them a shout out. McCarthy Ford over on like 111th and Pulaski by us, their service is great. They fixed the Ford sink in my wife's car. They fixed all the issues with we had like a vibration. I guess the wheels are out of balance. So, but they fixed all that, and it was very reasonable. Absolutely very reasonable. So I will be going back to them because I like working on my own cars. But like balancing wheels, I don't got the stuff to do that. And I don't really have time right now to do that. So PayPal link isn't launching the PayPal pop-up. Do you have a pop-up blocker on? Yeah, we got Samantha I only buy used cars, cause I don't like paying, losing $5,000 as soon as I drive something off the lot, but we got her a 2016 Ford Escape. Nick, I'm checking the PayPal stuff right now. We got our 2016 Ford Escape this year, and it's really cool. I really enjoy it. Yeah, we always buy our cars used. I've never owned a new car, and that's perfectly fine with me. Yeah, someone commented on Reddit. Oh, the old Reddit hug of death. It's got a fridge and it parks itself. Well, we only have, you should only be accessing our site with SSL. Let's see what's going on with PayPal here. I'm glad I made... See, I don't get Reddit. Like, I think we have pretty good deals going on. And I have people reporting my own posts in a subreddit I manage for spam. Like, I run the CR10 subreddit and the Under 3 along with a couple guys from the community. And people are reporting it for spam. It literally made one post. That's it. Like, come on, guys. I'm not sitting here spamming it. Place an order with the... Place another order for the extruder. Just remember what I said. To get it on there, you have to bend that metal piece off that held the stock PTFE. So just add it, use the code combine order, and put the order you want to combine that order with in the order notes. Samantha should combine them automatically, but it makes our lives easier and saves time if you have a note on there. Because if we see the note, then we for sure will then, you know, combine it. Because it stands out in the system. I have this one has the Volcano one, and our CR10 Mini has the, here, I'll pull it up and show you. That has the heavy duty one. And I absolutely use our own printed mounts. I literally go to my bin, and I grab the printed mounts that we sell to you guys, and I use them on my own machines. Because if I didn't, I'd be a hypocrite. There you go. There it is, printing all the bed mounts. There's all the bed spacers. And that's the heavy duty mount. You can see I got our tough hot end on there. I got our 12-volt fan on there. I've got our sensor on there. I got the tough extruder on there. This is the older version of tough extruder with the flush style fitting. You can see I've got a clip on there. The new ones don't have any play really in the fittings. They're different style fittings and they hold the tube a lot better. These work, but you want to use a Bowden clip. But this one's at least a year old, I want to say. But she works great. It's printing away. This printer runs like 20 hours a day, at least 5 to 6 days a week. They usually get a break on Sunday because I get a break on Sunday. So, but there you go. You can see it's decked out. We use all our own stuff on our machines. Easy mat, tough hot end, silicone socks. These are the older silicone socks. We used to have blue ones, but we have the white ones. They're a little nicer quality, and they cover more of the block. But yeah, this is it's got our fan. You can't really see it, but there's our 40 millimeter fan, the 50-15 fan, the ABL. So we use all our stuff, and this bed has the solid mounts that it's printing right now. So basically how our site is set up, you've noticed if you, this is our enclosure that I added insulation to because it's by the AC vent, and I didn't want the enclosure getting too low of temp. So my AC is literally right in the corner there, my supplementary AC in addition to our central air. So I just picked up, for like 25 bucks, I picked up foil-backed insulation. I'll go back to that so you guys can see. So this is foil-backed insulation for like duct work. So, you know, 25 bucks, I just wrapped the whole inside. I used some foil tape just to make it look all nice, just to insulate it a little better, just in case. I didn't have issues without the insulation, but like I said, it's right by the, AC, so I didn't want it blowing. It blows partially on the side of the enclosure. I didn't want it reducing the heat too much. So once we build out our farm with more of the, we're going to put the artilleries in there. Once we build that out, then we're going to be using just regular ones. I'm not going to add insulation to them because they won't be by AC vents. I'm just limited on where I can put things. Let's see here. The supplier that we use. Oh, sorry. The supplier that we use. Dang it. The supplier that we use for the enclosures actually makes an Ender 3 one, and I just have to add it to our site. So I also got to ping them and see how far behind they are because they just ran a big sale, and I know I don't know if they're caught up on their orders because they make them here in the US. They have a giant laser cutter. I do not have a machine that prints PEEK. I've not tried printing PEEK. I know it's very, very high temp material, and I believe you need a heated enclosure. Not just an enclosure, but a heated enclosure. So I have no reason to print PEEK right now, which is why I have not printed PEEK. My AM8 runs great. I do have to replace the hot end on it. It's been on there for a year and a half. It's just got some weird issues. I could probably fix it, but I'm just gonna swap it out. So here's my AM8. You can see here. This has got dual extrusion. This is the machine I tested the 2-in-1 on. You can see there's like an older injection molded one. I'm gonna swap this out for the ones we sell, because the ones we sell guide the filament a little better. But this is an ABS machine. This is an IKEA cabinet that I built, which took me 6 hours to build. But that's dual extruders. You can see there's 2 extruders on the back here. They both have the tough extruder on there. It just hit the idle timeout. That's why it turned off. But it works. I need to replace the hot end. I'm not a fan of this setup. This has been on here for like a year and a half, but you can see it's got our ABL on there. Internal server error. Oh, that's great. DreamHost, why do you do this to me? Are you guys that are having issues paying with PayPal? Now, here's the thing. Now, the sale is running till Friday. So, right now, especially if you're not in the US, you might have issues in terms of getting to the site because DNS is propagating. We actually moved our server to a completely different server. So what I'm saying is give it an hour or two, or clear your DNS. Restart your computer, restart your router, clear your DNS. If that doesn't work, then you're going to need what's it called? You're going to need to just wait a little bit until DNS propagates across the entire interwebs. Hang on. I saw something else. Had some issues with PayPal. Yeah, I'm in the PayPal settings right now. I'm trying to see what's going on here. Let's see here. Require phone number, instant payment. Let me see. Let me try disabling the smart payment buttons. I think that might be it. I think if I get rid of the checkout on cart page, that might be why. Let me try that. Go ahead and try. Yeah, I'm gonna contact DreamHost one more time. I'm gonna have Tyler take a look at our site and see if there's any optimization he can make. But the bottom line is, if we can't get the site running fast, I'm gonna have to move everything over. Because I'm even frustrated with it. Like, I'm sitting here, it's taken 5, 6, 7, 8, and I finally loaded 8 seconds just to bring the store page up. Like, it's hurting business is the thing, and we can't have that. I wonder if our business is, if we haven't been getting as many sales as we could because our site is so freaking slow. Like, I'm contacting them right now. Let's contact them. Yeah, Alex, I'm sorry, man. If I could fix it right now, I absolutely would. I'm trying here. This is what I don't like about hosted platforms, is the fact that I have minimal control over it. Like, I have control over what's on my site, but in terms of the platform it's hosted on, I feel helpless, honestly, because it's like, I don't know what the deal is. It should not be slow with the package we have at all. And it's like hit and miss. Like, I clicked on the ABL kit and it came up real quick. Like, the product pages themselves are running quick, but as soon as it starts getting to the cart, yeah, you can use a pancake. We carry pancakes. I don't know if we shouldn't be out of stock on them unless people just went crazy buying them. I think we had like 40 as of yesterday, but we carry pancake steppers. Okay, I'm chatting with DreamHost right now, so maybe they can figure out what the hell is going on. Nick, let me see. Let me check your orders here. Just put an order note in all caps. Oh, Nick something. Yeah, I got it. I didn't realize you're my buddy, Nick. I always forget that that's what your name is on here. Yeah, I got it. You're all good. Stripe charge complete. We're good. It went through. Yeah. Oh my god. So, what are your guys' recommendations on e-commerce platforms? I'm sure I got some nerds in here that are familiar with this stuff. If we're going to move our shop to a different platform, where do we go? Because here's the problem with Shopify. If we go to Shopify, I only have credit card processing unless I pay Shopify a fee. If I pay Shopify, if I get Shopify, and let's say we want to add Amazon Pay and PayPal, not only do I pay the Amazon and the PayPal fee, but Shopify charges us a 3% fee on top of the payment processor fee. So meaning I lose 6% of that order value instead of 3% if I use Shopify. So that's why I'm kind of against Shopify. Yeah, yeah, Blasto Supreme, it'll get combined. Yeah, we announced a sale a while ago. Uncle Jesse even mentioned it in his Black Friday deals video. I love WooCommerce. I love the flexibility of the WordPress WooCommerce combination. I love it. But I mean, like, is it my hosting company? Like, is that the problem? Like, is it the fact that, because we don't have that many, we don't have any junk plugins. We have plugins for the functionality that we use on our site. But in terms of just crap, we don't have, like, I've gone through and, you know, stripped it down as far as I can. Because I would really, okay, the reasons I don't want to go away from WooCommerce is because, one, we have to move all this product data. Two, if we want to retain our customers' existing orders in the new system, we have to move all that over, which is tedious and time-consuming. And three, I don't get the same flexibility on another platform as I do with, what's the word I'm looking for? As I do with WordPress WooCommerce. Here, so those of you nerds that are familiar with WordPress, here's my plugin list. So, and here's a problem. So I just tried to deactivate the Super Minify. So I click this, I hit deactivate, and one, it's taking forever. Okay, so it says plugin deactivated, and it's still activated. So I have to go in and manually delete this plugin. I'm wondering if I need to have someone go through our database and manually clean up the database. I'm wondering if that's what needs to happen, is that we need to manually clean up our database. Oh, God. I still don't get much sleep either. It's brutal. I'm trying to find... I know I had settings for chat in this. I want to make chat bigger so I can actually see it. Yeah, this is running... Like, somebody help me out here. I need to get our site fixed. I do not want to move away from WooCommerce. I would really not like to not have to move away from WooCommerce. Because I like I said, I love the flexibility that it brings. But if it doesn't work, then it doesn't matter. If our site's not working because of WooCommerce... The guy still has not replied to me. Hello? Like, and here's the thing, their recommendation, oh, just disable some plugins. I run my business with these plugins, and I've got plugins from I've tried plugins from WooCommerce themselves, I've tried plugins from third parties, and no matter what I do, it's still pokey. I was super stoked because I was like, oh, all I got to do is upgrade my plan for more resources. That's fine. That's fair. If we're using a lot of resources and we are, you know, our plan we're on doesn't handle it, charge me more, move me to a bigger box. I don't care. You know, but Tyler, I got your email. I will be calling you later today if that's okay. You know, the thing is, you can't tell me to disable plugins that are critical to our business. That's not an acceptable answer. That's the problem. So you know, he said the options table was the last guy. The last guy said the options table was too big and he slimmed it down. I haven't looked at it myself yet. And he said it was because of the Vault Press plugin, which I just disabled, but it's still not helping. Welcome to running a small business, guys. It's great. It's absolutely great. What do you mean by timed out? Can you tell me what the error was? I mean, if you want to go elsewhere, man, that's fine. I totally get it. I'm literally trying right now. That's one of the reasons I popped this stream on, is so I can see what other people are dealing with in terms of the site. And this is why I'm yelling at DreamHost right now, because they're literally costing us business right now because they can't run a freaking server. Like, come on. I don't get it. So Tyler said Super Minify is a crap plugin. I'm killing it right now. In terms of other performance score or performance boosters, I've got WP Performance Score Booster. I've got, let's see here. I think that's it. I think I have two. And the server supposedly runs Varnish, and it says Varnish is working. Actually, WP Performance Score Booster is made by the same guy that makes WP Super Minify, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that one too. Yeah, I need a freaking beer. So should I use that in addition, W3 Total Cache in addition to Varnish? I'm pretty sure they said not to use that in addition to it. It grayed out order and spin. Can you try clearing your cache on your browser? Yeah, Nate Williams, the SSL and non-SL, that was a DNS propagation thing. Dusty Porkchop, they said we have 4 cores, 4 gigs of RAM, and 120 gigs solid state. That's what we have. All right, let me refresh my plugin page now that I deleted those. It should error out now saying they're no longer there, and then it's obviously going to forcefully, there we go, has been deactivated, not found. No, so good question about the Easy ABL kits. So because of how everything works, the kits are always discounted, and then when you add the solid mounts to the cart, they should only be half price, which then makes it the same price as if you just bought a kit. So it's either the discount on the kit or the solid mounts, if that makes sense. That was the easiest way I could set it up in our system. He still hasn't gotten back to me yet. Let's see. I'm gonna get rid of some of these. Let's see what plugins I can strip out. I am open for all sorts of, if you guys got input for how to put the site, I've played with S3. I'm not an expert on it by any means, but I've played with S3. See, like, it's not deactivating any plugins. I have to go in and manually delete them from my system here. I have to manually go in and delete them over FTP. So yeah, Dusty Porkchop, send me an email. I'm gonna call Tyler West here, who's on stream as well, and see what he can do. But I'm totally down with tag teaming this because I would really like to not. I mean, if we gotta move hosting companies, I'll move hosting companies. That's not hard. I export my database, I copy my files, I upload them, I change my SQL. That's it. I'll move it to another hosting platform for just this site. So he said here, so we're not running out. He said, I definitely see errors occurring, though the server doesn't appear to be running out of memory due to high traffic. I'm increasing the PHP memory and execution values. That should actually help. I'm going to ask him to send me the logs. I think I can get to the logs through FTP now. W3 is internal caching. Okay. Let me see here. I have used W3 Total Cache, actually. Let's see here. So it's running out of memory. We were on the previous one, so that's good. He's looking at now. Okay, so I got a guy that's actually for he actually does, let's see here. Well, at least we're learning something here, or I am, in terms of running this stuff. Yay! Lost sales equals learning. So let me see. W3 total cash. Let me ask him. Oh, we're learning something from it. I mean, it sucks, but yeah, we're. I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that there's something in our database that's screwed up that I missed, because I went through and checked our database and basically stripped out like some old entries from plugins we used to use. There were some tables that weren't in use anymore, and I went through and cleaned those up to try to get our database size down. I don't think it really matters, because if it's not calling those, it shouldn't. Yeah. He says it's generally not suggested to run extra caching tools on DreamPress. I would suggest not using W3 Total Cache. Oh god, I'm so freaking tired, guys. So like our homepage comes up quick. Like this all comes through. Meet our team, get to know us. 1, 2, not even 2 seconds. Our Easy ABL page almost instantaneously. The artillery page, 1.5 seconds. Knowledge base, let's see, knowledge base, that comes up right away. Okay. He put the logs on our server here. I'm gonna pull these down. I got them. Alright, let me see. If I go to store, that comes up quick, but it's when we add to the cart. So let me add to the cart here. I'm adding an ABL kit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 seconds to put in my cart. Yeah, that's not acceptable. Yeah, let me tell him. He said traffic is high. There's been about 50,000 hits to the site today. That's insane. So I'm wondering how many sales could we've actually made if our site was working. That's the problem here. Here's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm going to work on this for the rest of the week and see if we can get the site in shape. If I can't get the site in shape by the end of the week, I'm gonna move providers. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna play around anymore. Like, this is bad experience for you guys as customers. This is pissing me off. It's losing us money. I mean, I don't care if we have to pay them $200 a month or $300. I don't care. Like, it's losing us more than that. Like, I asked him, do you have a plan higher than the pro that we can go to that will handle the traffic? Like, look at it this way. If it's costing us thousands of dollars in sales, because, like, I've told them I want them to go, like, if the guy, I don't know why the guy didn't tell me if they have a higher hosting platform. Like, they're saying it's because of traffic load, which I think is absolute BS. Like, the other portion of the site loads fast. Like, they advertise this type of plan literally for this purpose, for e-commerce and high traffic blogs. That's what their package is for. That's literally what they advertise it for. And according to their terms of service, we can't do anything in terms of going after them for lost sales because they're not responsible for it. So we're kind of SOL aside from being like, well, screw you guys, we're taking our site and going elsewhere. Like, I'm adding just the Melzy board we sell to my cart. I'm sitting here waiting. Took me 12 whole seconds to add one product to my cart. Oh my god. I guess I just start, like, disabling plugins one by one and see if I hit a plugin that's causing issues. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. He's saying he increased the server RAM temporarily, but he just told me we weren't running out of memory. This is what I don't get. Like, you told me we're not running out of memory. We got 4 gigs, which I believe should be fine. So I have the error logs here. Let me see what's in the error logs. Yeah, I did. Sorry, Dusty. I think I can check, actually. Oh, I actually can't anymore. They used to have it so you could modify you could set an override for the PHP settings. If I put a PHP info on my thing, it should tell me what my memory limits are set to. I'm pretty sure they did the PHP info here. This takes me back. So they have the memory limit set to 200. Yeah, this is fun. Yay. Let me see if that helped at them changing the memory info. Let me try adding something to the cart now. Oh, look at that. I added something to the cart and it literally took like a second. Let's see if it's just a fluke. Let me go add an ABL kit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's still taking a while. It was just a fluke. Man, I got excited there. It's going faster though. Okay, he changed it to 256 for me. It's in 256 now, so let me try adding some other stuff. Let's add an Uno kit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's better, but not good. That's for sure. All right, let me see if the memory limit. Oh, he didn't increase it. He said he's going to increase the server size to the extra large size, whatever that is. I'm just going to be like, can we just pay for the extra large size? Like, can we just do that? Oh, I did not know that. Take the time to see. That's awesome. F12. Let's see. Add to cart. Performance. Oh, network tab, not performance. It's going faster, but it's not good. I'm just feel like he said he's going to temporarily increase it. I'm like, well, how much more is it to just have it? Like, how much more is it going to cost me to just have it be the higher value? Because we're still showing the 256 size. I know I can reload PHP. Let's see here. He hasn't restarted the PHP service yet. Okay, now it's showing 256 megs. Let's see. Let's see if this runs any better. He said he also increased it to the higher tier package. So he said it's $300 a month to go from the Pro to the higher end package, and he said he can temporarily increase it. So I just be like, increase it, and if it works, I'll pay you guys $300 a month. I don't care at this point. I need my stuff to work. Yeah, because it's still taking forever to add something to cart, unless he's working on it right now, which would make sense. I think he's working on it right now. That's for an 8 gig VPS. Okay, store's loading quick. Let me add to cart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 7 seconds. So better, but not good. What if it's I wonder if it's these plugins that I'm using. Like, the only thing is I can't turn the plugins off with, it'll kill the deals. Okay, he must be doing it now. Now the PHP info isn't even loading. I mean, if this is the fix, I'll just do this for now. I don't care if we just have this, we pay the $300 a month for a couple months, and just, we address it after the move and stuff. I don't care. I'm changing right now some of the PHP variables, the execution time, the input time, and the input vars based on feedback I'm seeing from the theme we use, which is Divi. All right, let's see if those changes I made help anything. Okay. Oh, this is so much fun. Now I have to clear our cache. I'm open to redesigning the site. I have no problem. Here's the thing. We're using Elegant Themes Divi, which is a very, very widely used theme. I'd be really shocked if that was the issue. About 4 seconds to add to cart. Yeah, it's still not good. Should be like a second max. Yeah, I'm totally down to redesign the damn thing. Oh man. .6 seconds to load an empty cart page with 77 requests. Okay, what am I pulling here? Is it our bundle plugin? Is that it? Because I mean, we can drop that. We're not using it right now. That's what broke the discounts. Yeah, so this is now a troubleshooting your crappy WordPress site. stream. All right, let's see. It's better, but it's not good. Yeah, it's not good at all. So like I'm adding some PTFE tubing. Hang on one second, I think someone needs me. Okay, so it's better. Yeah, let me run a ping test here. I'm getting 64, so not terrible here. So ignore the wee. This is always fun. But yeah, my ping's not bad. I already have WP Optimize installed actually. You know what? I'm gonna disable the plugin that's running the sale right now and see if that fixes it. I'm gonna see if that fixes it. If it fixes it, then I'll put the site in maintenance mode, and I will fix. Let's see. Did it actually disable? It didn't actually disable. Any of you guys want to send me IP? You can email it to me, tim@th3dstudio.com. If you can, one of you guys with the slow load times, Tyler, you got my email, or Albert, can you guys send me your IP address? The DreamHost guy is asking me for the IPs. Yeah, this plugin is not wanting to deactivate here. He's saying it's definitely not a server issue at this point. He's going to convert it to a specialist. Well, it's good to know. That means my, I guess it's good to know. Let me see if it's this plugin. Okay, thanks. I got your guys' IP addresses. I'm sending them. Got them. Alright, I got one from Tyler and another guy and Tor. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. You can see here the ping's not bad at all. It's not good, but it's not terrible. I mean, let's see here. If I open up another command prompt, let me see. We're getting to like level 3 servers here. 20, 13, 16. So higher than normal, but not terrible. 206. You didn't have to. Here, I'll take your IP out of the chat there. There we go. I just sent those over to him. That's what I'm saying. There's got to be something going on. He said it has to do with the caching, but I don't think it's to do with the caching at all. Oh my god, if we have to redo our whole site, that's going to be such a nightmare. God, that's going to suck. That's going to suck so much. Because we've got thousands of orders in our system here. I can disable, I can pause caching. Pause cache. I'm pretty sure that's it. Okay, it says cache is inactive. The site's still running quick with cache off. 4 seconds to add something to store. I just turned caching off. Yeah, I can back up the site. It's like we're gonna have to pay someone to do it. I have no problem to pay someone to do it at all. I just need to get it working. You know what I mean? Yeah, guys, go ahead, pound the site. Just destroy it. Pound it. Just go and add a bunch of stuff to cart. Just pound the living crap out of it. I'm only using 5 gigs of that 120. 5 gigs. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 seconds to add a ABL kit to cart. Like I said, go ahead and just pound the site. Just go ahead and start putting stuff in your cart. Like, just start putting stuff in there. Does seem slight. I can't tell. It doesn't. I don't think it's faster right now. He said he also turned off database caching. So like product pages are coming up quick. You know, like a second or two, which I think is okay. Adding to cart, I'm sitting like 5-6 seconds here. Let me try disabling this plugin here. I think he said caching was a reason that I couldn't disable plugins. Let me see if that's because I have caching paused right now. Let's see if that's the case. Still taking a while to deactivate the plugin though. Let's see. Plugin. Okay, I can deactivate plugins now. Let me see. Try adding. I just disabled the sale plugin. Yeah, I just disabled it. See if it's better now. Because I'm wondering if it's that freaking plugin. 2 seconds. Let me add another kit to cart. 4, 5 seconds. I'm gonna... This is gonna suck. Yeah. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to reactivate it for now just because people are going to complain. Okay, so maybe it's that plugin. So I'm using the one called YITH WooCommerce Dynamic Pricing. I will say though, their support's great. That's why I don't want to move away from them, because they're very good at what they do, and they're very responsive. The only gripe I have is they do not have like phone support for free, but they do email and chat, which is what we do. Yeah, go ahead, send one over. I have access to a couple of sites because like all these plugins are GPL licensed, so I have access to a site. If you guys have heard, it's called woocrack.com, and it's not illegal plugins. It's like all this code is GPL licensed, so you pay this site and they aggregate all the plugins. They even actually have an auto updater, which is great. So, but I think I have one plugin from there, but they had a sale. It was like $35 or something like that. But they even have an auto updater, which is nice because all these plugins are all GPL licensed, so they're reselling them, which is perfectly fine with me. I have some that I've bought directly from WooCommerce too. Yeah, I'll pay them for an auto updater. Okay, they definitely just bounced the server. As you can see, it timed out. So they... Oh, error establishing database connection. Yep, I'm aware. I'm on top of it. Let me see. I think I already have a dynamic pricing plugin. Let me see. My subscriptions. I got product bundles. Okay, it was just him resizing the server. Because I'd have to do it to every single product. And we have over 100 products, and that's not including variations. That's why. It's not, it's a VPS, so technically, yes. Yeah, there's no way in hell I could go and update all these. It would take me forever to do it. Yeah, well, you guys are helping me out, so I mean, I really, really freaking appreciate it, you guys. Like, seriously, I really appreciate your help. Like, I want to fix this. Like, it's really frustrating for me. It hurts our business, and you guys know I want to make sure everything's done and done right. And you know, I'm trying to do my best here. Thanks, Tor. Yeah. Any tickets? Do you want me to set up a canned response for the site issues? I'll do that right now. I don't believe that package comes with a dedicated IP address. I think we can upgrade to one. Would that be better? I'm still pretty new. Yeah, I'll create a canned response right now. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured you were going with that. I'm asking him right now. Tor and Matt, can you guys go through my tickets and see if there's anything you can respond to? All right, I just add a canned response. Yes, I do. Smush something. I literally sat down one night. I spent like 8 hours just going through and trying to clean up everything. Okay, it says category pricing, role-based pricing. Oh man, guys. Oh, fudge. I'm asking about the IP address. He replied, "Is it a VPS? Yes," which I knew. It's a private instance on our cloud hosting platform. The IP is dedicated / unique. I just asked him, does our website have a dedicated IP, or is that shared? Yeah, smush it. That's what I'm using. The IP is dedicated. Okay, so we're on our own IP address. Man, I've eaten like a sandwich today. That's it. I've been dealing with this for 8 hours now. Actually, more than that. Since 8 o'clock. So what's that? 9 hours? Oh, the Ethernet cables. I did those just because of how I wanted to use bundles to do that. Okay, so it has its own. Okay. Okay, so I have just this site is on the VPS. I have the other sites because they're very low traffic on shared hosting. So I have two packages. I have the shared hosting package for all the miscellaneous sites, and I have the VPS just for TH3Dstudio.com. That's it. There's nothing else on this site. So the other guys that are hanging out here are learning a thing or two about web hosting and what not to do. I have a feeling it's this plugin. So how can I restructure this? The only thing I'm gonna do, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the stream. Tyler, I'm gonna give you a call. I'm gonna give you a call later. I'm gonna go eat. And then what we can do is we can put the site in maintenance mode tonight and take it down for a couple hours and then optimize it and switch the plugin. I'm going to have to recategorize products because the other dynamic, basically I need a plugin that I can be like, okay, these products get this discount, everything else gets this discount. That's the goal here, and we need that for future years if we ever do sales again. Because I want to be able to offer tiered discounts, like, okay, these products I can offer more discounts on because we got better markup on them versus these other ones we have, crap markup. Yeah, you sent me an email already. Can you send me your phone number? Maybe I'll just get a conference call going, or we can jump on Discord as well. Yeah, we can't ship to Cyprus. There's export restrictions on Cyprus right now. Oh God. I am in the process of sourcing the lights in bulk and then figuring out how the heck we're gonna do it. I'm gonna see if I can find a place. Hopefully I can find a supplier because they're using the WS2812 chips on there. I'm gonna see if I can find one that'd be like, hey, can you basically can you like pre-make these with these specifications, like these connectors, this length cable, that stuff. Otherwise we're gonna have to be manually making them, which would suck. Like literally buying bulk strips, cutting them to the specific length, soldering them, heat shrinking them. And in a couple of weeks, I should have all that ironed out. I was supposed to be actually working on that and a bunch of other things today, but this is literally eating up my entire day. I've got nothing else done today. Thanks, man. I got it, Dusty. Okay, so that's going to be a plan. It works well enough for now. We will tackle this tonight. And like I said, you guys that are going to be helping me, make sure I'll give you our info so you can bill us. Just don't go too crazy. We got to keep our spending down, especially with the house coming up. So, but I need to get this fixed. I have a feeling that plugin here. I'll send you guys a link here. TH3D. And the thing is, this place has this plugin has really good reviews. Really good reviews. This is the plugin that we're using. This is the one that is definitely adding some delay to adding to cart. And it's probably because as they're adding to cart, it's processing the discount rules. Oh, shoot. What's up, Hawk? Oh, yeah, it's probably starting to be daytime over there by you guys, if I'm correct. Or it's really early in the morning. Actually, I think it's really early in the morning. So either you're up late, or you get up super early because you're insane. Yeah, actually, I will reach out to Adafruit because I'm willing to bet they could give us bulk pricing. Tori, you really want me to be like, here's a bunch of wire, here's a bunch of connectors, and here's a bunch of LEDs. Go crazy. I might actually do that. Just ship you a box of like enough to make 500 of them. I'll pop back on stream tonight once we get all this done. And have you guys hammer the site. That'd be great. Yeah, there's definitely soldering involved. I want the wires soldered. I don't want to do like clips. Some people use clips. Pages with WooCommerce should not be cached. I believe, of course I closed out the window. Well, here, I can show you. Yeah, we're having a sale and our site is tanking. That's been my day. I've literally been working on our site all day trying to figure out what's going on. All right, so here's my site. Where am I? I can't see my, well, I'm covering myself. All right, so this is my FTP. I'm assuming I can go ahead and I have both Creality and GearBest contacts. So there's this object cache. Oh, he renamed it to .off. Let me see what's in here. Are they running a new version of it? Yeah, definitely, man. I'll put you in touch with them. It's gonna have to be like in a day or two once we get done. Get done fixing this. Okay, so it looks like if I do .off, if I rename this to .off, then it disables it. So let's see, that did that. Okay, so I can rename that. All right. Why is FileZilla opening this not in Notepad++? Oh, cuz yeah. Let's see here. Why am I not opening this in my default editor? Come on. Alright, screw it. File editing. Oh, here. Always use it. There we go. The hell? Notepad++ opens up. Try again. I think it's because I had Notepad++ set as an admin. Yeah, there we go. So this is, he disabled this. Let's see. I'm going to do a diff on this and see what the difference is. Yeah, so this is what's really frustrating for us is, okay, so, you know, we wanted to do the sale, or we sell those boards, okay? So the problem is I order some, and let's say I order 100 of them, okay? And we sit on over half of them for, you know, I think it was like 2 months we sat on them. And they were actually at a lower price because that batch didn't get hit with the tariffs. So then we get the new one. We get the new batch, which got hit with the tariffs. And so we had to raise the price, but they sold out quicker. So it makes no sense whatsoever. I need to just save this as, and then run a diff on it. Do this here. I just want to see if they have a different one versus what I just downloaded from the actual site for that. Let's see, do they have any code changes? Nope, it's exactly the same. Why did they get rid of the Mika Epstein? Like... Whatever. Alright, so it's the same object cache file. So it's only 8 seconds now to add to cart, so it's better, but like I said, not good. I have a feeling it's this YITH plugin. So, of course, on their site, they have 4.6 ratings. On WordPress.com, it's 2.5 stars. Multibug's not working. People complaining about paying it. Slows site down 10 months ago. This works, but slows site down. That's what we're dealing with here. Okay, so we got it to a point. So the silver lining is we got a faster package now for the site, and we addressed some other issues with the site, like them putting all of our other site databases on the VPS database server for some reason. But this plugin is what's slowing our site down. So there's no replies from the developer on there at all. I'm just seeing if anybody created a thread here that has a reply that has a solution to why it's slowing the site down. Okay, send that over to me. I got another one too, but I don't know if it's gonna do, like, I can set it by category, but not by product. Don't waste your time. Install it. Try to make use of this so-called plugin. It's a shame to call it a plugin. It should be called a plugin. Great. What's up?
Sure.
You taking off?
Feel a little thin up
You
there,
get, yeah, I know. You gonna come back again?
Yeah, I can borrow you.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just asked because then I know when you cut your check.
Okay. Friday morning, I got a.
Right. Yeah, I mean, whenever.
Sure.
I work up working until like.
I can be back here in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's fine.
Friday, but tomorrow I'll go back today.
Okay. Right. Cool. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's my Uncle Rich. He's he used to do IT. But he's been helping us out. He's actually I'm gonna plug his I need to find it. Hey Rich! What's the name of that brewery? Midsummer? So he's actually working on starting a brewery up in North Carolina, right? What is here? I'm gonna share everybody. We got people on stream here. Midsummer, right? Midsummer Brewing, right here. So if you guys are in or near North Carolina, him and a bunch of his friends are starting up a brewery here. And yeah, so if you want to check it out. What's that?
You got to the Kickstarter.
Where's your site? Oh, that's that makes sense. Let me see here.
Or Facebook page. So.
Yeah. So there you guys go. And they got a Facebook page too. Yeah, you can check it out.
Should fix that website and get rid of the Kickstarter.
Yeah, you should get rid of that. So I'd offer you to design a website, but I'm fighting with mine all.
Mine was one up.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if you guys want to check them out, go ahead and give them a like on Facebook. I know we got a lot of people in North Carolina actually.
Cool.
So, yeah. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap the stream up. I'm gonna go have something to eat, and Tyler and Dusty, I'm gonna give you guys a call a little bit. So take it easy.